Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your 2020 forecast. Happy New Year to all of you. And thank you so much for tuning in for this reading. Okay, so I'm going to start off with giving you some channeled information that I got during meditation for you guys. Also, some things when it comes to astrology that I thought might be good to share or to tap into. And then of course I'm going to put some cards out on the table, so we're just going to go with the flow with this reading. And if there's not something you like and you just want the month reading for January, that's also going to be up or is already up on my channel depending on when you're watching this, so don't worry about it. I just wanted to do it for the people who actually like it, and I know that it's not for everybody, so I'm just going to do it in the way that I feel guided to do for the people who are actually interested in this. Okay, so okay, Sagittarius. Overall, what I'm feeling really strongly in the year of 2020 is that you're being guided to develop a new way of loving you, of loving yourself, and loving your own truth, basically, is what I'm feeling. So embrace that a new way of looking at yourself, looking at your talents, looking at your just your own personal truths, and the way you come forward in the world with that as well, because you guys are really good at getting along with all types of groups and peoples, and it's, you always have something that you have in common, and so you just give that part of yourself to this group and give another part of because it fits and it's easy and it's fun and it's good energy, so it's all good. But I think that this year you might start to really come and wake up to like a new truth within yourself. You almost feel like you don't really want to fit in a certain box anymore. You just want to, so like I said, like you're awakening into something else, and they're also guiding you, and you are being guided in 2020 to really come forward with that truth. Like speak it and share your ideas and share your inspiration, and just come forward with that, and be either a leader or just a person that can inspire others to maybe find something like that within themselves, or add it to their own lifestyle, or just in general spiritual journey or anything like that. It does not necessarily have to be something spiritual, like a spiritual way of speaking or doing, it can also really be something completely different. Maybe it's just about a certain way of a lifestyle, or it could be politics, or it could be something you really believe in, and it's like you're stepping into your truth and you're holding on to it, and you're being guided to do that. So that will really work out well for you in this year. You're going to make a lot of steps forward. You're going to, like I said, you're going deeper into like your own image, how you view yourself, but also like how others view you. I think it will be one or two things within you that are now a little bit on the background that going to come forward, and that's going to help you embrace your new identity, almost, what I'm feeling. It's really like Sagittarius 210. Okay, so that's something that I'm picking up on when it comes to overall. And I just feel that using that energy is going to help you awaken to a certain type of wisdom. Okay, there's just certain things that you know because you're a Sagittarius, because that's just the energy you can tap into. It's like almost like we all have our own server, the universe is like a lot of servers, and we all have our own USB stick, and we're only allowed to put in a certain portals, okay, and then download the information as like a light worker. I get a certain type of, point where I can like download information from for some reason. And then as a Sagittarius, you also have that, and you guys are more capable of really adding that into the more day-to-day things with people, and you have just a certain type of wisdom, and the more you are stepping into your truth, the more you are really claiming that and coming forward with that, the more money is gonna come in. I'm just gonna be honest. You're gonna see a flow of money because you're doing it with the peace. It's not like I'm doing it to make money, or I'm doing it because, it's cool right now, or it's like something I would like to try. It's like, no, I'm doing it because I just feel guided to. It's like, it just doesn't make sense if I'm not gonna do this. It's just what I feel. I'm going to share this. I'm going to, it's a really good year for you to start maybe like a channel or a podcast or anything like that. Maybe you want to start to write a blog or anything, in any type of way that fits you, that feels good to you as well. That's just going to increase your peace of mind as well, because you just feel grounded in what you're sharing. And that's like attracting money. It just is, because it's a similar energy. It's like you're at peace and you know where you're going. You're very determined with that at times in this year. And that's just going to, universe responding to that, because like the money and the energy and the frequency, because it's not your set intention. Like when you have a 9 to 5, most likely you're there because you got paid rent, or food on a table. So that's your intention with going there. And that's different. It's almost like a soul's calling, basically. All right. I'm gonna say something you might not love, but I'm gonna say it because it is a tool that you can really use in this year. Okay. Patience, Sagittarius, is going to be needed at times in this year. Okay, some things need a little patience and a little bit of, time to marinate, to be able to get served on the table, basically. So yes, if you feel like you're pushing and you feel like you have to force things and it's like it's just not working like it used to work, and why isn't it working right now? It worked last time or something like that. It's like, no, pick up on it. Pick up on it is a sign of the universe. Like you're at that slow pace for a little bit. It's only going to be a little bit, but it's going to be at times. Okay, you're going to feel it naturally because it's all a little different. Depends on where you're at. But mostly in the beginning of the year, there will be moments where it's just not your day or it's just not the right timing. And then give it that energy. Don't fill it up with fear or send all that energy towards all that stress and like these question marks. It's like, no, okay, right now it's something. I know that I'm doing, the right thing. I'm just gonna let it come in when it's supposed to come in, like faith, belief. That's really gonna help you. Okay, so there are some certain moments in this year where you're gonna have to be patient, where you're gonna have to slow down, where you're gonna have to take a break. I know it's not your most favorite thing to do, but if you do it and you listen to your body as well, and you just give it that time and know that you're not in a rush. I mean, most likely that you're going to be alive longer than just 2020, I hope, but most likely you are. So don't rush into something that's worthwhile of still having in like 5 up to 10 up to 50 years. So yeah, that is important. Also, your key to success is that patience. If you give it that patience, that will be your key in 2020. You might not always need it. Something's just gonna flow. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel great about it. But certain things need that patience in order to succeed the way it's meant to. Better health overall is what I'm feeling for you guys in this new year. But if you feel that you're pushing your body too much, you're gonna know. If you don't listen to your body and you're gonna still do it and still push, because a lot of times you just keep going and doing because you're also a great friend and a great boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or daughter or son, you are. And but know where your boundaries are and love them and embrace those boundaries. Accept them, be them. Don't neglect it this year, because your health will definitely not be happy with that, and then you're not gonna be happy because you're not gonna be able to go to work at all. Okay. Well, create space for the new you. Create space for that. okay? Don't fill up your entire agenda till like December, 2020. Leave some space for certain things to just come in and flow and adventure, or just create some space when it comes to your friends as well. You might meet some new people this year, that if you really overbooked, you don't have space. It's not going to come in energetically. So create some space, and don't be afraid of those spaces as well. Like if you come out of a relationship, don't be afraid to leave that open a little bit, and just like not be dating like 6 days a week to fill that back up. No, it's like find that within yourself and just let it be. Like enjoy the space. Anything can happen when you create some of that. So yeah, that's like basically what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. And now I'm gonna lay some cards down on the table. This one. Okay, you see, this is a good energy. The Page of Cups. Fun. It's like having those moments when it comes to love, like if you are in a relationship, like just those fun moments of like you just going to do fun stuff together. It's important to have that childlike energy still, a little bit like a teenage love. We can just like silly together and stuff like that. Not everything has to be on this serious level. Like it's important to also just have things, not too serious, basically. And to have a good, healthy balance with that. Because look, you have the King of Pentacles. Wow. This is that. This is exactly what it says. The King of Pentacles, that's something. This man is patient, but is very focused and knows his goals. So he's not rushing into it. He knows some things take time, but he's good. He's chilling. Even masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. You're chilling. And that's your key to success. You see, but also having fun in what you're doing. Following that feeling, not because you have to, but just because you feel you should, because you feel guided. Just doesn't make sense if you wouldn't. Try new things. Be open. Be playful with this new beginning, especially in January. So King of Pentacles and Six of Wands. You're going to have some great success. Definitely. Feel a lot more stability when it comes to your finances, so that's good as well. Here we have the Knight of Cups. You see, it goes up. Goes up. Three of Cups. Oh, there we go. Three of Cups. Anything else with Sagittarius? Yes. Okay. Two of Pentacles. 5. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Sagittarius. Wow, beautiful. Okay, great. Okay. So what I'm picking up on for you guys is that, like I said, the key to success is that patience, but also not feeding things too much with fear, not feeling like, oh, is it gonna happen, is it not, like, having those doubts and those fears going towards that, playing, with your mind as well. I do see that will be a shake-up when it comes to the people around you as well. You might not be hanging out with certain type of friends by the end of the year, just because they just are not in alignment with the new you, and you have to have a sort of type of support system of free souls around you that allow you to explore this new you and to come out like that, and not just want you back in a certain box. I think it's very important. I do feel like there's a shake-up around June, July for you, where you really feel a little bit overwhelmed because there's a lot of happening in one time. But it's also because you feel that you've overdone it a little bit. That's what I'm hearing. You start to know this. Okay? Because you are probably having a moment like I said, like around June or July, when you burn yourself out. Okay, when you are and working really hard, but also partying really hard, and there's a lot of, you know, people and places and maybe festivals you want to go to, but you're gonna have that moment, like your body is gonna let you know, and that's like I'm trying to sort of warn you a little bit for, so you don't have to go through this and you can just, you know, stay stable that year. Is that check in with yourself, check in with your own health. Do you still have the energy to do that, you know, after working all week or something like that? So stay true to own your own boundaries and know your own boundaries and embrace them. Like I said, embrace your own health, because you will have a moment there where you're like a little bit off. It's like, okay, I need to take a break, you know, and that also shows you that you feel so much better about yourself and about what you're doing if you embrace that self-love and that care. Very self-made energy is also what I got for Capricorn. But you see the energy? Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the mic. The Nine of Swords with the Fool card. This is in the mind, okay? This is a mindset. It's like you can, if something needs patience, if something is coming in divine timing and it's just not the right timing, you know, you need that patience and you just need to slow down a little bit. It can either do this to you, overwhelm you, feeling like, you know, will it ever work out? What is wrong with me? What is happening? What is happening is that the universe is asking you to have a little bit more fun. Take a little break. Enjoy this time where nothing is like really rushing in, or, you know, there's not too many demands for you, or they're asking you to just be at home, recover, chill, relax, go on a little adventure. So embrace it. That's what I'm feeling. Some of you might end up getting somebody pregnant this year. So if you're not that excited about it, Sagittarius, my masculine Sagittarius, then make sure that you take precaution, or you have conversations about birth control or whatever, you know, you gotta do, because there is a chance in that. And then some of you who have been struggling with giving birth to a child or getting pregnant, you're deciding to take it on in a different road, like you're seeing it in a different lighting, and that's going to set you free, and that's probably gonna make you pregnant, okay? Or at least it's gonna come in, something gonna come in, and then you have your answer of how to do it. Actually, it's just, if you have question marks toward things, know that it's gonna reveal itself in this year. You know, if you feel a certain way this year and you're like, I don't understand, I'm just so confused, why doesn't it, you know that the universe will show you soon, and it's gonna happen soon. So it's just about your energy. Approach it from a lighter energy. Know that you're already self-made. You can create anything you want to, you see. So I'm gonna get one more clarifier, because this queen is like showing us something, but then there's, you know, an empty there's no card behind her. So I'm gonna ask her what she's trying to show us right now. Queen of Swords. Told ya. The Queen of Swords, you see, she's saying, you got all of this. You have so much to be grateful for. You have so much you can achieve. You have so many talents. Don't look at just one direction, you know, to go about this. Let life surprise you sometimes, Sagittarius. I know you guys are open for that anyway, but this is it. See, so much energy. Like, you pick up on it and you're not going to feel like this anymore. You go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 9, because you decide that you're no longer going to let fear control you, and you're just gonna let it up to the universe, and you're gonna manifest this energy really good. Emotionally independent, feeling much more stable, knowing that, being really grateful for what you have, feeling very fulfilled with the things you have achieved in this year, by the end of 2020. So I think overall it's a really beautiful and powerful year of growth, and to just come more in alignment with the things that really matter in your life, people, places, achievements, messengers, type of work, love, relationships, and just overall feeling like I'm much more fulfilled with that. And money is looking great for you guys. Okay, but it's important to don't put too much pressure on that, and on yourself, and on your own body and your own health. And if you're flowing with that, if you're showing the universe, I'm taking care of myself, I'm good, I'm taking my rest, having my boundaries, doing a little exercising, and I'm not stressing because I know it's gonna come. And then because that's a good energy to work from. Otherwise you have the tower moment, and they're gonna let you know you have to sit down and be quiet. Okay. Well, maybe not be quiet, but like not move. That's not fun for you. All right, Sag, thank you so much for listening. I'm going to give you guys, of course, a spirit message for this year. Let me see. Is this yeah, all right. Message for Sagittarius. I'm sorry, I have really bad back pains these last week. It's like it's an energy that has come back, sadly but true. So I just have to go through it, but it can't sit for too long. There we go. Take a moment. Again. Spirit message for 2020. Stop. Now is not the right time to rush into making a decision you're about to take. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. To rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So do that this year. Take a moment. Tune in with yourself. Is this in alignment with your truth? Is this really for you? Is it really something you believe in or you stand behind? And then make your decision. So listen to your heart, listen to your soul's guidance and your intuition this year, and you're gonna be great. Okay, shine in. You're gonna be very successful. All right, Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. Happy New Year. Enjoy it. I'll be back with the January readings, and maybe, I don't know, when you're watching this, it's probably on my channel already. All right, bye, Sag. I love you.